Hello ACCA students, this is Rizwan Maniya from the platform of VIFHE. Now, if you're concerned about your drafting skills when it comes to narrative side, when it comes to theory, so this is the video that should help you in order to prepare yourself better for drafting and the theoretical areas. I will not be very much specific paper-wise, but will be using general tips that one can use in drafting the theoretical answers. Yes, a lot we have seen as tutors that students are struggling when it comes to theory. They are not very much sure what to write, when to write, but the best thing they do is they write what they think they need to write, but they don't write what examiner want them to write. So that is the biggest problem what we have seen, and examiner has highlighted this multiple times through examiner reports. So let me give you certain guidelines. I hope these guidelines should help you, and these guidelines are from my own experience of teaching ACCA since more than 16 years. First of all, the most important thing is the identification of verbs and objects. Yes, it is very important that you should know what examinable verb means. There are different meanings of different verbs. When I say evaluate, when I say discuss, when I say state, every verb has a different meaning. So you need to understand and respect the difference. We don't respect the difference. For us, the best part is state, discuss, evaluate, all means the same. No, you need to understand it. You can watch our video on VIFHE's YouTube channel regarding the explanation of verbs and objects. Now, coming to the second point is objects. I can even say this to be element, because this is the subject matter. This is one of the most important things before starting the answer, because you have to answer in relation to object. Yes, this is very important. You have to answer in relation to object. Now, for example, if the question says, discuss the usefulness of XYZ, whatever it is, okay, discuss the usefulness of XYZ, maybe activity-based costing. So here, the object is usefulness. That is the most important element here. I cannot write about the definition of ABC, or I cannot start basically writing the steps of ABC. No, I have to focus on usefulness of ABC costing. That is the key element. But you have to also make sure that these verbs and objects are not just restricted to one. No, in one ACCA examination requirement, they might ask you multiple verbs and multiple objects. And how to differentiate that? By the word and, A-N-D, by the word and. This and will differentiate and will tell you multiple objects that are required to answer. So make sure you do understand multiple verbs and multiple objects, because your ACCA marks are allotted based on that. You can never score complete marks if you just focus on one object if there are 2 or 3 given, right? So finding out verbs and objects is very important. One more thing I need to add here, that these questions either will be knowledge-based questions or will be application-based questions. When it comes to knowledge-based, at skill level, we might see more of knowledge-based questions compared to professional levels, because there they require you to come up with a definition or advantage, drawbacks that are bookish-based, simple knowledge-based, that you just have to write there, that's it. But when it comes to application-based ones, that is where you have to link with the scenario. And this is the most weakest area of ACCA students when it comes to skill or professional level. So my friends, application based is very important. This is what I've seen a lot in my PM and APM papers. So you need to apply your knowledge to the scenario. You have to come up with scenario based relevant points. Yes, linking should be done with the scenario. For example, if they say usefulness for XYZ company, so you have to really look what are the genuine connections given in the scenario to link with that. There is a long list of advantages. For example, usefulness of ABC for XYZ company, right? ABC is the topic, by the way, here. So there are 7 advantages that can come to your mind. But will you write all those 7? No, you won't write all those 7. You have to see that out of those 7, which are the ones that are applicable to the scenario. That is the skill. You cannot go in the examination with the preset answer. I've seen a lot of times students say, okay, we are being provided with this standard answer. This is what you have to write everywhere. No, it's total foolishness, to be honest. You have to link with the scenario and see what are the genuine connections and write those only. So it is important to look at verb and objects, knowledge base and application base. Next, time management is very important. Keep this standard in your mind, 1.8 minutes per mark. Yes, I know this is not very much practically possible to make sure 1.8 minutes per mark, but if this is a 5-mark theoretical requirement, 7-mark theoretical requirement, 10 marks theoretical requirement, so you can allot time to yourself, like 18 minutes I have, okay? So just keep that time frame in mind so that you don't overrun on that, which can have an impact on the other requirements. Then use of headings and paragraphs. Yes, as I said earlier, the objects, if there are 2 objects, there are 3 objects, generally what I advise my PM and FM students that there are 3 objects, so use 3 headings. As a reader, as an examiner, if I'm asking 3 things and if I see these 3 headings given to me, so I'll be very much satisfied, especially from the perspective that student understood what I asked from the student. That's the most important thing, you know. It's the first impression, right? First impression is the last impression, remember? So this is the impact this will have on the mindset of the examiner. So if there are 3 objects, you can use 3 headings just to give examiner clarity. See, I've covered all those things, okay? Then under these headings, you can write in form of paragraph. Yes. For papers like PM, FM, APM, it is very important that you draft the answer in form of paragraphs. Your answer should be in form of paragraphs. You should not use bullets unless it has been stated in the requirement. So use of paragraphs and headings is very important. I just give you the idea how you can come up with the headings. The basic thing is look at the number of objects. Plus under these headings, you can have subheadings as well, depending what points actually you are writing. Moving ahead, professional marks. Yes, these are very important and these are only confined to the professional papers starting from SBR till AAA. Professional marks are 20 in these papers. So my friends, these professional marks are bonus, I would say, for you people. Now, the theoretical parts, the theory, the narrative side that you are writing, because these professional papers are very much focused towards theory. So these are the marks that you are getting by using the right words, right jargons, professional language, the way you present your answer, the layout, the clarity. These are very important things related to these professional marks. Not only these, but there are also professional marks in relation to commercial acumen that you get, professional skepticism, analysis and evaluation. Now, these also relates to the requirements that you have to follow. The best way to grab professional marks is to follow the requirements. If you follow the requirements completely, if you are writing according to the objects, automatically there is a very good chance that you'll be covering professional marks. Because when you are writing according to the requirement, you will make sure that you raise right questions. That is your commercial, that is professional skepticism. When you are writing according to the requirement and it is an application-based question, as I explained to you earlier, so you'll be using words, examples relating to the scenario. And if you're using practical examples that are related to the scenario, so it is showing your commercial acumen skills. Plus, when you are fulfilling the requirements, so when you do analysis, you find out the hidden facts, you might use data for that, it's your analysis, and then you're coming towards the judgment, looking at the pros and cons, and looking those from a balanced perspective. balanced view you are taking in that case with proper evidences of that. So you are definitely showing your skills of evaluation, which means if you follow the requirements, you tend to cover these professional marks. And for communication, I've already mentioned the report format, the headings, subheadings, proper use of wordings. All these will help you to grab marks under the heading of communication. So these are the quick tips I wanted to share with you people. I'll just give you a quick summary. Find verbs and objects, application-based or knowledge-based questions. Keep time management in your mind. Use of paragraphs and headings considering the number of objects that are available in the requirement. And for professional marks, simple messages. Follow the requirement properly. You will grab the professional marks. I hope this video will help you to improve your drafting skills. And please do give your feedback in the comment section how it helped you and what else you want us to make for you people so that we can make your ACCA simple, easy through smart paper solving techniques. Take care. Bye.